Like the video and subscribe right now, and this cat will bless your day. I had to work overnight last night, and while taking a nap today I was vandalized. I have a picture and have detained the 2 suspects, but one is not cooperating. The only one who can speak blames it on the four-legged suspect who has no hands to pull off such a stunt. Thanks to my neighbor for pointing out that I have marker all over my face when I took the four-legged suspect for a walk before I realized that I was vandalized. I thought women had their periods forever. When my first period stopped, I assumed the neighbor's dog impregnated me when I pet him. For a month I believed myself to be carrying a half-human half-dog baby. This story is brought to you by Ontario Catholic School 6 Ed in the 90s. My son lost his cello. A whole cello which is as big as he is. Do you know how big a cello is? How do you lose a cello? I need answers. I don't understand what's happening. This mother is about to resort to violence. When I was a kid, my parents would make me shower at night most of the time so I'd be clean for school the next day. For whatever reason I hated doing it. I used to just turn on the shower and chill for 5 minutes, to come out wrapped in a towel. My parents caught onto this real quick. So then I started doing the same thing, except I would just stick my head in and get my hair wet. So if they questioned me I would just say feel my hair. They eventually caught onto that too. So for a while I was running the shower, sticking my head in, then washing my hands/arms with soap, so I would smell clean. I went through all this damn trouble instead of just jumping in and taking a 5-minute shower. Damn, I was stupid. One of my clearest memories of my grandfather is when he beat me in chess and I cried because I was a sore loser, and he said, okay, I'll play you left-handed, and then I won, and it took me until like last week to realize he was a clown bastard. My first grade students were asked to write letters to the local nursing home and Daddy, look how fast I can run. Oh no, your kid. Shush, don't react. Just smile. Daddy, a meteor hit me, did you see? I saw, buddy, very cool. I'm nearly certain that kids are indestructible if you don't acknowledge their pain. Your butt crack isn't part of your butt, it's just the absence of where more butt could be. When I was a kid I asked my parents why doctors spanked newborn babies in the movies. They said it was to crack the butt. I believed them for way too long. My 4-year-old took a bite out of all of the muffins to determine his favorite. The verdict: banana nut. They were all banana nut. Find the person who doesn't pay taxes. Can't find them. It's because they're right here. Fact: babies are idiot leeches and don't effing pay taxes. Things my 3-year-old cried about today. My hands did not make a sound like a bridge when he rolled his toy car across them. He couldn't keep the sleeves on but take the jacket off. The dog refused to eat the handful of sand it was given. My Bible teacher asked the class what biblical character had a conversation with a donkey, and my little sister answered Shrek. LMFAOOO. My little brother tried to block the lens. My kid was upset about being in timeout, so she did the only logical thing her 4-year-old brain could think of, which was to act like a Pikachu using thunder attack on me. Then we stared at each other in silence until she whispered, "Nothing is working, she's too powerful." My 2-year-old picking up a stick in the park. My D. Me. Stick, baby, it's a stick. My D. Random strangers passing by. You took my D. And this is why we can't go anywhere. Searching for my keys all day. My favorite president, Abraham Lincoln. My daughter drew herself washing her hands on sink. My daughter said the bagel wouldn't fit in the toaster, so I told her to cut it in half. We had a visitor who had 3 little stripes of tribal marks at the edge of his mouth. My 3-year-old daughter kept looking at him, and after several minutes she sneaked up to him and quickly touched his cheeks and said, "Oh, it's not even whiskers, I thought you were a cat." Fun fact, my parents got married on April Fool's Day, so when I was 7 I tried to be funny and I made them an anniversary card that said your marriage is a joke. And my mom cried. Do I have a dog? Nope. Do I have a cat? Nope. Did I have a visitor that brought a pet over? Nope. Did my fully potty trained 4-year-old get mad at me because I told her she seemed tired, rip her clothes off, and pee on the floor while screaming mommy is mean? Sure did. What in the actual F? 8-year-old tripped wire with this power cut for rest of the night. Almost 2-year-old for sale, been crying for 10 minutes cause he can't get in the oven with the cornbread, entertaining all offers. 6-year-old, do dragons fart fire? Me, I don't know. I thought you went to college. When I was 2 or 3 I saw a framed photo of some baby on my mother's dresser and got so jealous I threw it on the floor. The photo was of me. Her first attempt at rope jumping didn't end well. Playing hide and seek with my daughter. When I was 6 I named my Animal Crossing character 6 and couldn't change it back so panicked. Went outside the next day and smashed the game card with a hammer. I have lived with this my whole life. Psychopath in training. You're still awake. You are. Is that like a trend? Why does everyone say you are? How to make hot Cheetos less hot. My uncle texting his kindergartner who uses speech to text. I'm almost home. What did you say? I can't read. It's the 3rd day of school and I already had to go up there. Okay, so boom, my daughter asked, can she pack some lotion in her bag, and of course I said yeah, go get the small travel size out of my top drawer. Instead of me checking to make sure she got the right thing, I didn't, because I was in a rush. I say about 15 minutes my phone rings with the teacher laughing hysterically. She asked did I know what she used to put on her legs. I told her yeah, it's Jergens lotion. Miss Richardson, this ain't no damn lotion ma'am. I gets to the damn school and see her all shiny, so I'm thinking to myself why the F did she take the baby oil? The teacher pulled out what my daughter was putting on her legs, and it was some damn KY. If anybody, and I mean anybody, wants a child, KY jelly personal lubricant. Thinking about how as a kid I was afraid to sleep alone in my room because I thought a ghost lived in my closet. So every night I'd wake up and move into my parents' room to sleep on the itchy wool rug on the floor. It was a bit under their bed and I wanted to lie on it perfectly, so I'd also be a bit under the bed. But also loved to eat ice cubes, so while I was up in the dead of the night anyway, I'd go grab an ice cube from the freezer. And then I'd sneak into their room and lie down and start crunching on my ice cube. And without fail my dad would wake up and be like, are you really eating ice in here at 3 AM again? Then I'd swallow the whole ice cube really fast. Anyway, anytime I think I'm ready for kids I think about losing sleep every night, because there's an 80-pound sentient creature halfway under my bed just eating ice. Kids are the best, man. They get all shocked when you figure out they did something wrong, like, Mom, how do you know I colored on the table? Because you wrote your effing name on it. The problem, my daughter won't stop climbing on the fireplace. Observation, my daughter hates Elmo. Solution, I made a toddler scarecrow. You haven't known real fear until you've tried to use one of these. When I was little I stuck these on my eyes and let them pop and I thought I was going to go blind, it hurt so bad. HR at my work just called and I thought I was in trouble for something, but they just let me know my 11-year-old sister has been commenting on their Instagram every day telling them to give me a raise. Been all over this effing mall looking for this boy. My little brother tried to do the toothpaste prank on me, but he used blue toothpaste. Blank has been very picky lately, but loves Taco Bell, so I made a homemade meal and put it in an old Taco Bell bag, and it actually worked.